Have to add myself to the stage there, but hello, hi, welcome in everybody. Welcome to tonight's live. How's everybody doing tonight? We are what is it a hump day? Hump day it is. This week's got me all mixed up with it being Labor Day on Monday. I don't know about you guys, but my weekend or my week is mixed up. My days are all kind of going together. So, welcome in everybody. Welcome in. And it's good to see you guys. It's good to see that blue in the chat there. Jan. Hello, Jan. It's good to see you. Hey, Catherine. Hey, Mary Beth. Hey, Ladybug. I'll say hi to a few of you guys and then we'll get down to the bottom. LPW Stage 3 Survivor. I'm going to have to shorten her name. I'm going to think of something. But I don't want to shorten it because then they might not know no one will know. Maybe we just call you Survivor. Oh, so she was talking about me? Oh, well, you'll have that. I guess you made it. Hey, Lenora. I'm just giggling. I didn't do anything. I don't think I did. I might have. I don't know. You know me. I could have. I should have. I probably did. No, I did it. Hey, Niners girl, welcome in. I'm like slowly making my way to the bottom of the chat tonight. The classic one, welcome in. It's good to see everybody, even if you're just, in the shadows and you're not chatting. It's good to see you. So if you're watching on a replay, hashtag replay. That way I know it's on a replay. Hey, JJ. And Faith's in here. We got Cat K. Well, look at that. Squeaky wheel. Well, there's Squeaky. Bragging to a neighbor today that I hadn't had a speeding ticket in years. He asked me if my bumper sticker had something to do with it. My bumper sticker reads, I'm only pulled over by gang cops. Maybe. Could be, but I'm surprised I didn't pull over for just that. Just that in itself. You forgot about the sticker. Hey, Gary. Good evening. It's good to see everybody. I'm going to get to the bottom. Texas Jewish dog mom. I promise I'll get there. I'm just going to go down there. Hey, Naomi. I'm just going to go down there. Hey, BJ Marshall. And I like that name, the classic one. That's a good name. Hey, Nightstar. I'm on every night. You can count on that. I'll be here every night usually. Hey, Manny V. I'm usually here every night, except for every once in a while, like once every 6 months. I'll take like a day or two off, or 3, 4, maybe, just depending. But yeah, I'm usually here. You can usually count on that for sure. So we'll go ahead and we'll get started with tonight's live. If you guys don't mind and you appreciate the content, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, all the buttons that we ask you to do. That's what we ask you to do. It makes us happy. But we do have some new players in the game to talk about with Sebastian Rogers. So there's a few things to go over. So we're going to go over them. If I already read this to you earlier on another panel, I'm sorry, because I'm going to start out with the Nick Bears, his Facebook. So, but we do have some new people coming into the case. Dog the Bounty Hunter is now up. He's up to bat. Betty still doesn't know when her court date is. I don't know what's wrong with that woman. I'll show you that. And then Nick Beers, he came out with a statement and all the things. There's just a lot of things. Tony Mathis came out with a statement. So it's very, 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 very weird. Everything in this case is weird. It's like if it couldn't even get weirder, we're going to throw in Dog the Bounty Hunter. Now, you tell me that that's not a distant relative of Betty, Bullhorn Betty. Someone's going to tell me different. They look like those two. Their hair would look so nice just floating into the sunset on the back of like a motorcycle, Her and him both. Maybe he can get her like a side cart. Call Chris Laundry and search. Hey, maybe. Your Kiwi mate, that might work. Dog and her are going to fall in love. Oh my gosh, Austin, can you imagine that? I can almost. No, Dog has some pretty good looking women. I think he's married again too. Right? Dog's married again. Because Beth was his wife. Now, my dad, I will say this about dog, and I have something to tell you that you guys aren't, you think you know dog, you don't know nothing. You just wait, buckle up, buddy, buckle it up. But my dad broke like 4 of his ribs at a company barbecue. Boys will be boys. So my dad had to go into the hospital for like 2 days. And so all he had was TV. Like he never watched TV before. It was like, so he was just watching Dog the Bounty Hunter. He found Dog and it was like a marathon. So my dad loved Dog, but I found out some stuff because I wikied him. All I had to do is just look him up. It wasn't hard at all. Um, but I figured I'd let you guys know. So what we'll start with is Nick Beers' statement here. Looks like they had a bad fire somewhere. So this is the latest. He, according to him, so this was 10 hours ago. So this was before Dog was confirmed. We were just hearing about Nick. Is it Nick the Hat? Nick the Hat. Nick the Hat coming out and saying that he was going to put $25,000 reward up in conjunction with the FBI's $50,000 reward. So yesterday it was going to make it $75,000. And I told you guys, and I'll keep saying it. If you have any information, call TBI or Sumner County. Like I would not call a random number on a poster. Like, I mean, I would not. I would probably just call it the authorities. The authorities would be probably the best way to do it. My little sweater's bothering me tonight. But I don't know him. I don't know Nick. I just know him from the Daniel. Is it Daniel Cavalcante? I don't even know how to say the guy's name because I didn't even cover it. Danello. That's it. Danello, not Daniel. Whatever. Danello. So that's where I know him from. That's the only case I know him from. I forgot about him as soon as that case was over. You know what I mean? It was like a passing ship in the night. But in my humble opinion, maybe he's doing all this stuff because he's getting ready to make his like grand reentry onto the platform. I don't know. $25,000 is a lot. And I guess Dog is going to give out the same amount. So that's really awesome. So the reward is now going to be $50,000 for the FBI. But if this tip leads to Dog discovering this guy, I guess, I don't know how that's going to work. Because Dog wants to be the guy to discover the person, right? Like he wants, I'm going to have to read the poster more thoroughly now. Because I wonder if he's saying you can't call TBI at all. You have to just do it through him. Do you know what I mean? Like when it's a bounty, he goes and gets the bad guy before the cops gets him, right? And he brings the guy to the cops. So now I'm confusing myself with Dog the Bounty Hunter stuff. Thank you for gifting out memberships, Mary Beth. That was very sweet of you. She gifted out 5 memberships. If you got one, make sure you thank her. Say thanks, Mary Beth. I'm a member for a month. I thumbs down my own video earlier. Yeah, I'm riding good today, aren't I? I would take Bounty Hunter over Blower. Yeah, I would too. But then both together, it's gonna be something wild. It's gonna be something wild. It's gonna be real wild. So this is the latest from Nick. It's now been more than 6 months since 15-year-old Sebastian disappeared from his Hendersonville, Tennessee home. The Amber Alert and investigation remain active. Several of you messaged me asking a couple of questions. I'll do my best to answer. First, some have asked if the reward for information in the case has increased. And we know the FBI has posted a $50,000 reward. And there is talk that another private individual is offering an additional $25,000. I've reached out to that person, but have not heard back. And I cannot confirm. Hopefully it's true. The larger the reward, the better chance someone who knows something maybe comes forward. I have heard that money is being raised to help put up Sebastian's missing billboards across the country. And I actually have a video clip to show you guys of that. Second, some have asked if the TBI, FBI, or Sumner County Sheriff's Office have cleared the Proudfoots, Sebastian's mother and stepfather, in the case. This may stem from something that was written in a court document. I do not know the exact context, but I can tell you what I've been telling you all along. No one has been cleared in this case as authorities consider any and all possibilities, knowing new evidence could surface at any time. That being said, there are no suspects in the case. There is a big difference between not being cleared and being named a suspect. I check in weekly with sheriff's investigators, the EMA director, District Attorney Ray Whitley, and the TBI. They tell me Chris and Katie Proudfoot and Sebastian's biological father, Seth, are not suspects. They've been questioned, their stories vetted, and there is absolutely no evidence at this time linking any of them to Sebastian's disappearance. None. I know many have their suspicions. That's fine. But suspicions mean nothing without evidence. DA Whitley is ready and willing to prosecute anyone once evidence links someone to what happened to Sebastian. But for now, such evidence simply does not exist. Hopefully, the reward money will help lead to tips that will break the case. Call 1-800-TBI-FIND. And then, share out his picture, of course. So we got Doodlebug, not Doodlebug. I saw Doodlebug in the chat. We got Dog the Bounty Hunter, not Doodlebug. We got Dog the Bounty Hunter coming in. What do you guys think? I don't know. I don't know about it. We're gonna read about him next. Let me grab my drink really quick. So no one's cleared. So everybody, no one's a person of interest. Like no one's a suspect. But because there's not a crime. Okay. There's no evidence as of right now that a crime even happened. Like that's what the investigators are talking about. There's just no evidence of a crime. There's no blood in Sebastian's room or in the house somewhere, or like cast off spatter, any of that. There's not an impression in the hall or in the wall, let's say from like a gun, a bullet going through it or something, or hitting it or ricocheting off of it. There's no presence of a crime scene. So lack of crime scene, lack of evidence, lack of suspects, lack of a crime, it's kind of like that. Thanks, Bev. I might have the Channel 2 news. I wonder if I have them. I think I do. I do. Yep. Are you talking about for Bounty Hunter guy? For Dwayne? Because I do. I have it up next. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for that. Thanks for the $1.99. Let me know if that's the one. Yeah. So Chris, Katie, and Seth are not suspects, right? No one's a suspect. Doodlebug. To be clear, I'm not putting up a $25,000 reward. I know, and I said your name too. I was like, Doodlebug. You were probably like, whoa. You were probably like, what did I do? Bev, it's fine. Don't even worry. Thank you. Thank you for that. That's fine. Travis, do you think that this is? See, I don't know. I feel like someone would have already come forward. Don't you guys? I mean, I don't want to sound like not hopeful or anything. I don't want to sound like that, because that sounds bad. But I mean, because I am hopeful that someone's going to come forward with this money. But I don't know. That's a 15-year-old kid's missing. Like that's something that's big to know something about. Like if you know something, you should have said something a long time ago. But we'll take it now. If we'll still take it now, and we'll give you 50,000 or 100,000. Who knows? Who knows exactly how much you'll get? I want to see that flyer. I have a picture of the flyer, so it'll tell us on there. Dog the Bounty Hunter. My good gosh. My good gracious. I have not seen. I forgot about this guy, actually, tell you the truth. But he looks pretty much the same. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Dog looks like dog. Like he looks like he did back when my dad was in the hospital back in the early 2000s. His hair is just that mullet. I think that's what that. Yeah, that's like party in the front. Or is it business in the front, party in the back? I think that's what it is. Business in the front, party in the back. Yeah, well, he's definitely rocking it. The search for missing. So TMZ got a hold of it. TMZ's got a hold of this story now. So they're going to be on this like, a dog with bone. Hopefully, anyway. I hope they really keep up with this case. But it says the search for a 15-year-old boy with autism is going Hollywood. Dog the Bounty Hunter is officially joining the hunt for Sebastian Rogers. I wonder, Sebastian, you better come home. You better come home, man, because you need to see all this. He needs to see all this. Like, this is something like you got celebrities out here at this point. I mean, you do. Dog's considered, I guess, a personality of sorts. So, famed TV personality just announced he's getting involved in the case of Sebastian's mysterious disappearance. Dog says he wants to do his part to bring the boy home and lock up those who may be responsible here. There's no evidence of a crime. I'll keep saying it just in case. Dog, man, I'm gonna call him Dwayne. That's his real name. Dog is asking folks to contact his tip line with any information on Sebastian's whereabouts or any potential leads. And he's hyping up the $100,000 in rewards tied to the case. Sebastian, an autistic teen from Tennessee, has been missing since February 26 when his parents claim he left the family home in Hendersonville in the middle of the night and never came back. Yeah, I guess they are kind of claiming that. And then I'll go over, well, actually, we can go over this. We'll go over this right after we're done reading this. Search efforts among multiple law enforcement agencies have so far come up empty, and even the FBI has been unable to track down the teen who is said to have a fascination with water. Sebastian is described as standing 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighing 120 pounds, with blonde/brown hair and brown or hazel eyes. There's some photo ops of dog. Beware of the dog. Dogs tracked down a ton of folks over the years, including on his reality TV show, and joined the Brian Laundrie manhunt a couple years back. So it will be interesting if he's the key here. Sounds like Dog is jumping right into the case, saying the hunt is on, let's go. No. Where you been, dog? Where you been, dog? Dog's a little late, I feel like, to the party. Like, where you been, buddy? Me too, Tony. Okay, so this is crazy. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys have heard of what Dog the Bounty Hunter was caught up in back in the 70s. Now, I know in the late 70s, this was in 77. I know that takes you back. But let me know if you know what I know about the dog. Because I guess it's just out there. I didn't even know about it. Y'all knew about dog? Okay. Well, I'm glad y'all did. I didn't. I was about to remake my thumbnail and be like, I was like, what? See, you guys probably did your research, or you just knew the dog. So dog, I'm going to give you guys the rough draft because this is a lot. Like, it's a lot in his little bio. So actually, I'll share this with you. So this is his Wikipedia. I mean, like, anybody can put something in your wiki, but I didn't think that this was something that just somebody put in there. So it just talks about his childhood, blah, 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 blah. And then I'm like, I see this and I'm like, murder of Jerry Bowers Oliver. And I'm like, what is this someone that he caught? Like his famous catch or something, No, not even near, not even close, not even a little bit. He unalived a man with some people. He was there in the vicinity when his friend unalived a man, but he was caught saying the racial slur. So I don't know if one's better than the other, really. If you all are there for the same reason, if one person does the job but you're all there to do the same job, then I think everybody should get in trouble. Does that make sense? Everybody was there committing the crime. Can't help it. Just one person had a weapon. You know what I mean? Like, but this was in 1976 and into 1977. But him and like 4 or 5 other people armed themselves and drove to Jerry Bauer Oliver's home, and he was 34 years old, and he was known to sell marijuana. The group planned to like rob him, I guess, of his stash and his money. When they got there, a guy called Kai Kendall, maybe that's his name. He shot Oliver and with a sawed-off shotgun, and the group fled. So police picked up Kai Kendall and Chapman. There they got their names. And then Oliver died the next day while undergoing emergency surgery. So police arrived at Dog Dwayne Chapman's residence and arrested him. Chapman, Dwayne, attempted to evade officers by leaving through the back door of the home, just like when he's on a bounty and he's catching the bounty guys. That's kind of where he got the idea from. So they were all arrested. It says here that it says Donnie Barton, who had been with the group earlier that evening but did not go with them to Prairie Drive, told police the group had discussed their plan to steal marijuana from Oliver's home in front of him, and that they referred to Oliver, an African American, as the N-word. So I don't know if that's why they were stealing off of him as well. This was the late 70s. I don't know. A grand jury of 7 men and 5 women found all 3 of them guilty of murder. Yeah. Guilty of the M-word. I was like, what? When I was reading this, I was like, you gotta be kidding. But I mean, he says like he says it changed him. He's a changed man. I don't know. But dang dog. No, dog can't wiretap phones. I mean, I don't think dog can really do anything. Hey, Jude said, I believe he changed his life around. I do too. I actually believe that. You know, most people, I'm like, but him, I do. I do actually. I believe that he did. Oh, his son. He has his son, Dwayne Jr. Oh, gosh. I didn't know that. I don't think I did. Maybe I did. I probably did. I just know that, I just remember from Dog the Bounty Hunter, just my dad was in the hospital and he loved him there for a minute. Like when he came home from the hospital, he was still watching him. But yeah, I don't think he can do anything that we can't do. Like he can run a background check just like I can. You know, $15 or whatever it is, $10. I don't know how much a background check is. I've never ran one before. I can actually say that I've never ran one. Okay, so this is going to be about dog. This is going to be about Dog the Bounty Hunter. Also, I wanted to go over that. Actually, let's go over that picture of that thing first. Let's see if I can read this to y'all. I think if I do this. Oh, yeah. Okay. Perfect. Oh my good God. I don't know what is there. Oh, my glasses there, but that would have been embarrassing. I think it's still there. It's like a smudge. Sorry. But it just has. This is the missing flyer that the dog put out. Seeking information related to the disappearance of Sebastian. Yeah, that all looks the same. Then, the reward's now $100K. I mean, if we don't hear something soon, then, I mean, because like that's a lot of money. Like, I feel like if somebody has information and they're sitting on it, $100,000 is a lot of money. His daughter did? I knew that his wife passed from cancer, but his daughter? Wow. Damn. Now I feel bad for making fun of the dog. Man, that's sad. Nobody deserves to be like, man, that's man, he probably thinks like, oh, I couldn't even imagine. Nope, nope. He probably thinks like what I do, you know what I mean? Like I did this and like when in his younger days, so maybe he feels like like this is why it's happening to him. Because when something bad happens to you, you think those things happen. You have those thoughts. Unfortunately. Thank you, Mary Beth, for gifting out 5 memberships. Wow, I didn't know that. Man. You never know. Somebody could have it really, worse than you. You never know. Right there, I'm glad that he's remarried. And I think he just got remarried. I'm not sure if it just was like recent, but I believe it was. I'm glad he was able to, remarry. Because some people can't. Well, that really got big, didn't it? So all of this is the same. Wow, this is really big. Okay. I think that this is all the same. Yeah. And it's just saying like, give your information. Just like what I drew earlier. Do you guys think someone will come forward? Put a 1 in the chat if you think this will bring someone forward. Put a 2 in the chat if you don't think this will work. I think it could work. It could work. But I feel like it would have to be somebody that I feel like it wouldn't be somebody that just like sees him and walking and passing. Do you know what I mean? I feel like with this kind of a reward, someone would know something. Like, and it would get out. Ladybug said 3. One and 2, yeah. Oh, Mike, that's a good question. If he's working alongside Seth, does this mean dog won't treat him as a suspect? Not if Betty can say anything about it. Really? I bet she is. Man, I bet you I heard that she's been a mess. I love difference of opinions. It makes me happy. It makes me think a little, Dog is very good at talking to people. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. Let's see. I thought it did say something about. I thought I saw that somewhere. But we'll watch this and then I'll tell you if I did. I might not have.
Well, celebrity bounty hunter is now joining the search for missing.
How old is dog? How old is he? He's got to be in his 70s, right? Let me look real quick. This is just. Does anyone know? He was born. Let's see. 1953. He was born the same year as my mom. I don't know how old my mom would be. That's sad. What, 69? 70? I don't even know. How old would my mom be? 71? How is it? How long has she been gone? Me and Vince have been gone. We've been together for a while. We've been together 9 years. Never mind. 71. Wow. I mean, you gotta give him. You gotta give it to him. He's still wearing the leather look. He looks a little like leather.
Teen Sebastian Rogers, and
he's showing way more chest than I've ever shown in my whole life.
Is also raising the reward money. Several agencies, including the Sumner County Sheriff's Office, leading searches for the teen before eventually scaling back. Well, Dwayne Chapman, better known as Dog the Bounty Hunter, tells News 2's Caitlin Quisenberry his team will get answers.
In the last 6 months, the Sumner County Sheriff's Office, along with several other agencies, searched for a little over a week before officials said they were scaling back to focus efforts on the investigative side. Following the search for Riley Strain, search groups like the United Cajun Navy have helped look.
The outpouring was just so strong for us to stay and look for Sebastian. We said, you know what, since we're here, let's do it.
But that team withdrew from search efforts with no sign of Sebastian.
Yeah, they were there for like 2 days and they're like, bye, we're getting threatened. Like, yeah. What'd that guy say again?
Have helped look.
The outpouring was just so strong for us to stay and look for Sebastian. We said, you know what, since we're here, let's do it.
But that team withdrew from search efforts with no sign of Sebastian. Bullhorn Betty, a true crime social media influencer, also joined in on the search efforts, supporting Sebastian's biological father, Seth Rogers.
Our opinions are that few people have more information than what they're saying.
Since Sebastian first went missing, his father, Seth, has not given up on searching for his son.
The search that we're doing today is a recovery effort, and I'm praying that we don't find him.
Now, celebrity bounty hunter Dwayne Chapman, known as Dog, has stepped in to help Seth.
This is one of the most horrendous cases.
Listen to the dog here, because I don't understand why he's saying it's a horrendous case. Like, I mean, yeah, either way, this is going to be a tragedy. Whatever happens, unless he comes home safe and sound. But I mean, like, where is he at? Where has he been? But the dog was going to say something here. I don't know. I don't know. It just irks me.
Stepped in to help Seth.
This is one of the most horrendous cases of missing children that we've ever worked on.
Law enforcement.
Like, what makes this case horrendous? I would understand if he was missing and there was like a little bit of BLOOD at the scene, you know, not enough to say like he's not longer with us, but not enough to, you know, say that he's not hurt. Like this is, I don't know, Dwayne. I don't know, Dwayne. I ain't calling you dog right now, Dwayne.
Chapman has not said anything criminal happened to Sebastian, but Dog says he wants to find anyone responsible for Sebastian's disappearance.
The bottom line is, if you hurt a child like this, you've got a problem. So that is the main motivation for me to be hunting who did this.
Dog and his team created a new missing persons flyer for Sebastian Rogers. In it, they explain how they're working independently from law enforcement, reevaluating the information collected and following up on new leads. They also say they've added $50,000 more to the reward, making a total of $100,000.
You know, because that is a lot of money. I don't care if you're rich, you know, that's a lot of money.
Dog tells me.
So let me get this straight. If anybody takes a tip and calls 1-800-TBI-FIND and their tip is the lead to get Sebastian home, they check all the boxes, right? They're going to give the 50,000 over, and the cops are going to give 50,000 over, right? Like, everybody's going to be in agreement with that, just because they might not call you. They might not call you first, Dwayne. The dog, Chapman. What if, you know what I mean? What if they don't call you first? Or is it going to be like, no, I'm feeling some type of way now, I'm not giving out $50,000? I'm just wondering, because I want to make sure we're all on the same page.
He believes that by working with Seth, following up on leads, and an increase in the reward.
Whatever happened to that guy?
Money, they will find the answers they've been looking for.
You can run, but you can't hide who did it. We're going to find out.
In Nashville, Caitlin Quisenberry, News 2.
Who's he talking to? Who's the dog talking to? There's no proof he was hurt. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure them officers, they looked high and low. They were looking for something. They wanted to probably find something. You know, they're going in like they're like wanting to find something, because then that's going to help them bring this kid home. I mean, if they did find something, they walk out empty-handed. Sebastian's still missing, and they're not, you know, they don't have anything. I think the cops went in there, investigators went in, and they went in there, they looked. If anything was disturbed, carpet disturbed, like in the Mamta Bat case, her husband is charged with concealment of a dead body right now. We all know that he did it. There's BLOOD. There's, traces of that all throughout their home, drag marks, and he covered the bed with it. Like the spot in the floor, on the floor in their bedroom, he just covered it with the bed. Like the officers weren't going to move the bed. Like investigators weren't even going to touch the bed. Oh no, the bed is there. It doesn't come up. So I think that, they did their due diligence. This ain't like the Letitia Stout case where there was candle evidence of the burn, of the wax, and all of that kind of led to, I feel like, them finding what they needed to find in that case, in my humble opinion. Yeah, so if he's working with Seth, then they were looking at KP and CP. I think he's talking about them. I think he's, without too much, without saying too much. So, this is an post because I went to Twitter and I was like, what's going on over on Twitter? What's everybody saying is what I wanted to know. A lot of people have an opinion of, either yay or nay for, the dog coming in and taking over. I don't think that any extra eyes can hurt an investigation. It can hurt an investigation, but I don't think in this case, as long as, dog knows what he's doing. He should know. He's been doing this for a long time with criminals, so I'm sure he knows how to speak to officers and investigators and keep them in the loop on what he's doing and what he's kind of doing on his end. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think that he's going to make sure that he's backed up. He's not going to take out any insurances. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just don't see him doing that. And he's in his 70s. He don't want no trouble, I feel like. But then again, you see a post like this and then you go, what? Tony Mathis, press release from Dogs Group. This one topped the cake for me. Oh. At Night has been retained. And I think At Night's like, is it a production company? Let me know. I know that Jays for Justice was looking it up earlier and I was in her chat. And I think I walked away right when she started covering this part. So I'm not sure. I just remember her saying the At Night part. I don't remember her covering the SF Investigates part, but she may have. But it says At Night has been retained by a private individual or entity to provide services to Seth Rogers, the father of Sebastian Rogers, to assist in the search for Sebastian and facilitate the arrest and prosecution of the individual responsible for his disappearance. And this is coming from Tony Mathis, as press release from Dogs Group. They're already latching on to the dog. To assist in search for Sebastian and facilitate the arrest and prosecution of the individuals responsible for his disappearance. This collaboration is contingent on Seth Rogers' full and continued cooperation, which he has already demonstrated. I feel like he's trying to get himself off the, I'm not a suspect anymore. At Night will act independently from law enforcement, applying its own rigorous protocols and treating all persons of interest with equal scrutiny. Equal scrutiny. So that means Seth, that means Tony, that means Bullhorn Betty, and I want to see how they've been vetted, and I want to see the whole process that dog does. Because if he's working with these people, information will be shared with federal law enforcement officials in real time, ensuring a cohesive and transparent flow of actionable intelligence throughout the investigation. At Night's commitment to the case involves deploying an array of advanced investigative techniques and methodologies. This includes conducting various tests such as hypothesis sinization, which I looked that up and that's not even a freaking thing. Like, I don't know where that word came from. I don't know. I cannot find what it means. If anyone can find out what it means, let me know and I'll look it up again. I wonder if I can look it up from here. No, I can't. In the strategic use of psychoactive compounds, ethanol, scopolamine 3, we're not even going to read that. Another one, and ammobarbiturate, among others. They're all just, I'll tell you what they are in a minute. I can't tell you what they like. I can't pronounce them for you, but I can tell you what they are. These substances employed in control settings are part of At-Night's approach to extract critical information from subjects who may be otherwise unwilling or unable to cooperate. What the fudge? You're trying to poison people. You're trying to put something in their body for them to tell you something? You gotta be kidding me. Did we just move to, are we in North Korea or something, guys? Really? Seriously. Where do we just step out of? Like, where this is okay? Who does this and when did they do this? When did Dog, the bounty hunter, inject somebody with something? Because I mean, that's illegal. That's illegal. You know what I mean? Unless it's something real good. Then I'm just kidding. No, I'm kidding. It's illegal. Yeah. This is from SF, and he's already alerted the right people. So he really, and that's why I always go to his page because I do like his commentary on things. We use him a lot. He does look like a Bond villain. He does kind of look like a Bond villain. With the same shirt. I feel like we're seeing him like the same, like it's like every day, but it's like repeat because he's wearing the same thing and everything. Like it's just like a repeat of Tony. It's like he doesn't go to bed. He just keeps on his hamster wheel. Yeah, so okay. At Night in concert with Doug and Nick is augmenting the existing $50,000 FBI reward with an additional $50,000, bringing the total bounty for critical information to $100,000. This enhanced reward is designed to encourage the public to come forward with any information that could lead directly to Sebastian's recovery and the conviction of individuals involved in his disappearance. At Night, renowned among the elite for their discretion and effectiveness, has been retained to assist the family and is now stepping into the spotlight to aid in the search for Sebastian. Your discretion's gone. What do you mean? You were valued for you were valued for your discretion and you just told the whole freaking world what you're doing. So there's that. Hey, Aries. Hey, Badger Witness. Welcome in, everybody. Oh, Tony makes me sick to my stomach too, Naomi. I don't know anybody that likes the guy. And if you do, you're lying. You're lying. You're lying. I'm just saying you're lying. Yeah, where are you? Are you home yet, Aries? I want to make sure when you get home that I know you're home and you're safe at home, you know? Because no matter what, even if you're on vacation, there's nothing like home. I always feel like that anyway. I'm always like, is it time to go home yet? You know, after like a certain amount of days, like you miss your home. So SF, this is what he writes for this. This might be the most, and SF, if you don't know who he is a SAR expert. I would call him a missing persons private investigator. He does a lot of missing persons cases. He flies drones and he does like all this really cool stuff with I can't even put it into words. Like when we were covering the Chelsea Grim case, he was really helping me figure out how to like understand the maps he would use and the colors and everything. It's very extensive what he does. So I take his opinion, you know, I put it pretty highly. I put it highly up there, I would say. But he says, this might be the most terrifying post I've ever seen on Twitter, and unsurprisingly, it involves the actions of Seth Rogers and Tony Mathis. Posted in Dog the Bounty Hunters group, this disturbing message describes a plan to rug individuals in order to extract critical information from subjects who may otherwise be unwilling or unable to cooperate. What are you going to do to Seth or Katie? Are you going to make them unable to cooperate so you can inject them with your truth serum? I don't like this. Shockingly, they referred to the use of Rohypnol as an advanced investigative technique. They plan to rug suspects in the Sebastian Rogers case. Their plan, including administering dangerous psychoactive compounds like ethanol, scopolamine, 3-quinusylceline, benzolate. We're trying here. Midazolam. I don't know. These are flauntrazepine. I don't know. Rohypnol, the date rape drug. I know what Rohypnol is. I don't know what the other ones are. I want to identify the physician willing to prescribe these substances and who conducts the interrogation so they can be arrested. This reckless, illegal, and unethical behavior poses a direct threat to public safety. Abso-frickin-toodalutely. Who is going around shooting people with these serums that they're what? We stepped into a new section of the Twilight Zone, like a new episode, as just we're in a new episode, or maybe this is a whole new season. Season 5 on You've Got to Be Freaking Crapping Me. You know, really. Who are the victims of this operation? If anyone has been affected by this company, please reach out to me immediately. I will connect you with federal law enforcement agents who can take swift action. I've already contacted a TBI agent I work closely with, and the DEA will be next on my list because this is their jurisdiction. Sorry. Now he's going to tell us what they are. The Midazolam. It's a benzodiazepine. Okay, I could probably guess that one. The other one here is the Rohypnol. Same thing. Like the Rohypnol is famous for knocking women out in the 70s, 80s for men to assault them. And not just, I would say not just men with women, but women with men. But it was mostly, I believe, men with women. I really do. I don't think that there was a whole lot of cases involving women. But it says here that sodium thiopental is a general anesthetic. Wow. Armobuterol is a barbiturate. These are highly dangerous substances, and it is mind-boggling to think this idea came from Seth and Tony's think tank. I'm beginning to believe Seth may have. Oh, wow. I didn't read that part. Okay. Didn't read this part. How did I skip that part? And then read the rest of it. So this is in SF's opinion. And I still stand with my feet planted that I value his opinion. I do. I still value his opinion totally. Doesn't mean I have the same one. I'm beginning to believe Seth may have killed Sebastian. I have always believed this was an runaway situation, but with this behavior, I think there is a high probability Seth is a murderer, and Tony thinks he's some sort of fixer, probably because Tony has the same type of hidden background. Both Seth and Tony appear to be dangerously unhinged, desperate to cover up their crimes. I think that's where I skipped this right here. Well, I'm glad that he's given his whole idea. I mean, he's given his idea of what he thinks now. I mean, ooh. Thanks for letting us know, SF. That's a pretty name, Akira. Oh, I didn't see that. That's a really pretty name. Yeah. Like, I don't know. Yeah, about the rugs, yeah, like what what? Do you have like a is it like a like a blow dart thing? I mean, can you get somebody from far away? And why do we have these rugs? You know? This revelation completely changes the landscape of the case. Only individuals capable of extreme cruelty and violence could devise such a plan. The press needs to step in and start asking hard questions, because everything about this is not only illegal, but also blatantly unconstitutional. In the 1963 case, Townsend versus Sane, I remember the Townsend versus Sane case, the Supreme Court ruled that confessions produced through the use of truth serums were unconstitutionally coerced and therefore inadmissible in court. Confessions must come from individuals of sound and reasonable mind, not from those rugged against their will. Because you don't want nothing coming back in an appeal. These criminals are neither investigators nor law enforcement. This needs to be reported immediately to the DEA, FBI, TBI, and Sumner County Sheriff's Office. We must stop this before more lives are harmed. Yeah. Let's heart it. We'll heart it too. Tony Mathis and Dog the Bounty Hunter. This is insanity. Okay. If you would have told me 2 years ago, you'd be looking for a kid, you would be looking for Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, a young man that you'd be looking for him, and Dog, the bounty hunter, was in the scene. If you would have told me Dog was on the one, I'd have been like, no way, not Dog. I thought Dog retired. How do you know Dog didn't say it? I mean, it's coming from Dog's group. This is coming from the Dog's group. This is their think tank group. This is from Tony Mathis. So is Tony lying about Dog coming in? Or, I mean, because I think he said that I think that they said they talked to each other. Right, faith, true serum. I mean, well, we don't know how he's really worked. We don't know. We weren't there. I mean, we just saw what they put on for 30 minutes on a TV show. That, what I mean? Now that's like saying that you believe Maury Povich or Jerry Springer. I'm just saying. I don't know why they're saying that this is what's going on, but I mean, oops, what the heck did I just do? Oh, I was trying to rewrite it. I'm like, what the heck did I just do? But at nights, that's the media people that they are. Let me see if I can look it up. I don't think this one's it. No, I need a Google. Not a Google Maps. I don't ever go to just Google, I guess. Are you kidding? I always go to just Google. Let's go a different way. So basically, Tony Mathis came out with this statement, and it was press release from Dog's group, from Dog the Bounty Hunter, from his group. This is what Tony's posting on their behalf. And then over here, this post here is SF Investigates. He tweeted out this post. He retweeted it from the Dogs group. And it says posted in Dog the Bounty Hunter's group. So this was posted in Dog's group. Let's see if we can find the dog. I like just saying his name. I don't know why. Oh, what's this? Yeah, well, that makes it says to be completely clear, doesn't matter whether it's with or against a person's will, it is illegal to prescribe any narcotic medication without a legitimate medical purpose. Extracting a coerced confession is not a medical purpose and is in violation of federal law. Got that right. Wonder what it goes under. Dwayne. There you go. Dwayne the dog. I wanted to read this. Like the actual poster says. Okay, so at night is listed here too, like as when they're talking about them offering. It says like at night private intelligence. What was that? Weird. I'm just trying to type it in. Oh wow, it came up. We obtain the unobtainable. Okay. Okay, this is all I see. This is a generic website here. Okay, like, why can't I see this? It's weird. That's weird. Why can't I see it? Like when we go back up, look, it's gone. Like, did anybody else have problems with this website? Am I the only person? Like, I don't know what's going on with this website, but is it because I have like an ad blocker on? Because I ain't turning that crap off. Maybe I will just see if it stops this. Let's see. You son of a gun. I don't like ads, my stuff. Let's see if it. I don't think that matters. It doesn't. It just doesn't want me to see it. Very weird. That's very weird. So I was reading the chat. Hey, Ludwig. I hope this ain't raising Dolly's blood pressure. A southern slice of true crime. That's kind of cute. What should I do? Southern slice. Oh, man. I could see old Dolly wanting to get his own blood pressure up just so he can has an excuse to go back to them nurses. I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding. Totally kidding with Dolly when I say that. But you know he was giving them a hard time. Y'all know he was. You know he was. I can only imagine, I can only imagine. I can't say nothing. My mom went, she was in the hospital and they pulled her up right in front of the nurse's station because she tried to get out of her bed to get a curler. She wanted to put a curler in her hair. And it was like the 50th time they told her not to get out of her bed. So they were like, I'm compliant. You're going up here with us. And I was like, Mom, my mom. Crazy. That's what I tried it on the other page and it didn't go anywhere. Like, let's see if it'll, I'm trying to, it's nothing. It's like, there we go. Don't know what happened, but what? That's weird. Is this it? Where's the rest of the, okay, you could put this together in 2 seconds, this website. You can't scroll down. There's nothing. There's nada. I need Vincent. He's so good. at like knowing when things are fake. Like he'll be like, yeah, right there. Like, 'cause I get all these, like, we become a partner. We become a partner. I don't even look at them anymore. I don't know if they're legit or they're not anymore because I don't even look. But he would show me how to like look at email addresses if they were with companies or not. One World. Yeah, you can't even like, oh, wait, there we go. And now I'm back to this. What happened? Okay, it's when I push one of these buttons. So when you go to One World, it takes you here. Corporate news. This is it. Okay. What's this? Okay. I'm going to read this. Philadelphia, PA. In a strategic initiative to intensify the search for Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, who has been missing since February 26, 2024, from Sumner County, Tennessee, the At Night Private Intelligence Agency has established a significant reward of $50,000 for information leading to the whereabouts of the missing teenager. In addition to the apprehension, arrest, and prosecution of the individuals responsible. In addition, okay, I don't know, that's kind of worded weird. Furthermore, At Night is working in collaboration with the legendary Dog, the Bounty Hunter, and Nick the Hat, I ain't saying his last name, to gather evidence, information, and material pertinent to the disappearance of Sebastian. I would butcher his last name. I'm not going to try. At Night has been retained by a private individual or entity to provide services to Seth Rogers. So they've been hired by somebody to work for Seth Rogers. So Seth ain't hiring them. That's what they're telling you right now. Like they're saying it right there. Someone hired them to work for Seth. I'm going to say Tony. Tony's got the money. I mean, you know, that's why he still has a spot at the dinner table with the big kids. You know, really. It says this this cooperation is contingent. This is what I read earlier on Seth Rogers' full and continued cooperation, which he's already demonstrated. At Night will act independently from law enforcement, applying its own rigorous protocols and treating all persons of interest with equal scrutiny. Information will be shared with federal law enforcement officials in real time, ensuring a cohesive and transparent flow of actionable intelligence throughout the investigation. How long do you think before it hits the internet, before it hits anything, before it hits the sheriff's office, then the next thing that comes out? It's going to come out from their field, like their little field here, their group, and it's going to be something that don't need to be out there, and it's going to come from them. I can just see it. At Night will act independently with law enforcement, or sorry about that. At Night's commitment to the case involves deploying an array of advanced investigative techniques and methodologies. This is the one we just went through. So that's right here. This including various tests such as hypothensization. I don't know how to say it. Sorry, guys. Blah, 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 blah. My mouth doesn't work that way. It does not want to work with that word. And the strategic use of psychoactive compounds. And then it gives the compounds here. There, I can highlight them now for you on this one. All those substances employed in controlled settings are part of At Night's approach to extract critical information from subjects who may be otherwise unwilling or unable to cooperate. So they give them things that will knock them out, like Rohypnol. I don't get it. So then they're just talking about the $50,000 reward, and then so this is just the bottom that we didn't see. So I stopped reading right here. So I says At Night renowned among the elite for their discretion and effectiveness, has been retained to assist the family and is now stepping into the spotlight to aid in the search for Sebastian, announced Joseph Lisnick, counselor for At Night Intelligence Agency, Dog, and Nick. Who the hell is Joseph? Who's Joe Linsnick? Who the hell's this guy now? Great. Their commitment is unwavering to leverage every tool, every contact, and every piece of intelligence at their disposal to unravel this mystery. At Night's pledges to deploy their full spectrum of intelligence and operational capabilities in the quest for answers and closure for Sebastian's family. If you have any information, contact TBI at 1-800-TBI-FIND or Sumner County Sheriff's Office. So why isn't anybody there for like Katie and Chris? Are people reaching out and they're just not accepting it? Or what the hell is going on here? I mean, this is just weird. You can't rug people and get them to tell you things. Like by giving them pretty much it looks like a Zanny and some a date rape. Like what? What? That's going to make you fall asleep. You're not staying awake to answer questions after taking those medications. You know what I mean? And if you put somebody, and y'all know this is true, but a lot of those benzos, if they're mixed with alcohol, you won't remember nothing. You'll probably have a full confession and wake up and not even realize that you had it. So I don't know. Yeah, what if they have an allergic reaction? Yeah, what if, exactly. I mean, they'd have allergic reaction with me if it was allergy medicine. I'm really allergic to allergy medicine. This whole case is weird, country thing. It's weird, and everyone's doing the absolute most, but no one's doing nothing at all at the same time. Does that make sense? Feels like we're all going like running, but no one's getting there any faster. So it's like we all need to maybe regroup. Shift a couple people out and, revamp the team. Revamp the team. That's what we need. That's cheap with the clown. When was this company created? That's a good idea. I was just going to see what his... So Josh Perez. Okay, there's so many new names here. So we got Joseph Esquire, counsel for one. I want to know like who their company's under. I should know how to look that up. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. What's this disclaimer going to be about? Okay, let's read this. The reward offered by At Night Private Intelligence Agency through its parent company, At Night Media, LLC, is a subsidiary of One World Corp. Will be paid only if the information provided directly leads to the location of the missing teenage boy, resulting in an arrest and successful prosecution. So not only do you need to find the perpetrator, but you need to know how it happened, where the location of it, and the resulting in the prosecution, all the court dates. Got to get convicted. Got to go to jail before you get any money. Should the FBI also offer a reward, At Night will coordinate with federal officials to ensure that its $50,000 reward is directed to the same recipient. However, At Night reserves the right to issue its reward independently if the qualifying information is provided directly to us. Irrespective of any actions taken by the FBI. What? Man, At Night. Okay. Wow. The reward is exclusively offered by At Night Private Intelligence Agency, a private entity completely unaffiliated with the FBI or any other law enforcement agency. This offer is legally enforceable across all 50 states and is managed through our corporate counsel. You don't have corporate counsel. Nope. I don't believe it. Not for a second. Not for 1 minute. Not for a little bit. I don't believe it. Who is this person? Oh, we got a LinkedIn. Okay. Hold on. I don't want to put in my stuff though, because that would be bad, you know? Let me go over here to LinkedIn. We'll look them up that way. I don't know if that's. Why does it say Sebastian when I put it in? Like, were we over here before? Why does it even have that? Yeah. Okay. I don't know. That's weird. I think it's trying to load it. They have an X. I wish I could just like, let me bring it over here and I'll click on it. Oh, it brings up another picture. I'm not trying to post that onto my own Twitter. That's what this is. This is just trying to get you to post your own stuff over there. Like their stuff onto yours. That's it. It's not like you get a special number or anything. Like LinkedIn doesn't come up for some reason. And then you can share the link. The other ones share a link. Okay. When was this stupid company? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to call them stupid. You're not stupid. You're not stupid. I'm not yet. For media and legal inquiries, contact your communications, direct your communications, sorry, to Joseph at his email. Joshua Perez. Well, that doesn't come up either. Like these are like their websites don't even work over here. Oh my gosh. Like when you go to this one and you pull it up, like nothing. Nothing. So it's like, what is going on? Like, who are these people? I bet you there's things that I can look at. Like with having a business license. Do you know what I mean? Like, okay, so at night, private intelligence company. Start up year. Yeah, this doesn't even have, it doesn't even bring it up. Private intelligent company. Isn't that what this said? What it was? Just been trying to see if this is the same company. Because I don't see it on here. Hold on. I don't think this is what this is. I'm on Wikipedia, like reading something. I'm like, that's not that. So yeah, they don't even have anything over here. Like when I go under like startup year, what else should I put in? I'm like, what else should I put in? What else should we try? Might help if I was at the bottom of the chat. I was all the way up. Okay, thanks, Cheryl. Thank you. Retainer for this company from 25,000 to 1 million. Wow. Well, isn't that funny that Seth Rogers just happens to have $25,000 that we know of? So maybe he bought them for himself, but I don't think so. I think Tony bought them. Yeah, we need to start plugging my stuff into stuff. Like plug plugging my store into stuff. I don't know. Like, I'm gonna start making up stuff and just plugging my store in it so everyone can see my stuff, because it's like, what is going on here with these people? The website won't come up when I click on certain tabs. It won't come up. I don't know if it came up for anybody else, if anybody else tried it on another stream. That I don't know. But wait, hold on. Go back. Where was that? It said at, what's this? Okay. All post. So this is the only post that they have 9 hours ago. March 18th, right here. Look at this. This is Nick's site. Right? We all just not going to tell me that? Are we just going to like make me work for that and make me figure that out for myself? Because I know y'all are in the same chats I am. Sometimes you got to listen for me. Y'all. I'm just totally kidding. Don't have to listen for me. I'm totally kidding. But I bet you somebody else thought of this and it's not just me, you know. Like I bet it's not just, you know, me getting this right now. But the only other story he has is about this Danilo. The Cavalcante, yeah, trial. So don't get out of here. This is Nick the Hat's freaking company. So why is he acting as a third party in the context of the text the text of this? Like he's like, we're working in collaboration with, you know, Seth Rogers, Nick the Hat, and blah blah blah. Like they even put him in the middle, I think. Let's go back. Let's go back again. Yeah, right here. Dog the Bounty Hunter and Nick the Hat to gather evidence. Yeah, says like not like this is so confusing. So we got One World. And then we have At Night Private Intelligence Agency. I need to dig into this stuff. There's something going on. There's something weird about this stuff. You know, like this just seems weird to me. Hey, Green Eyed Monster. Hey, Brandy, mine. Isn't this weird? Is it weird to anyone else? Well, he don't have a lot on his page. He only has these two things, as far as I know. But I think this is him. I think this is Nick the Hat. I don't know why, but I do. Maybe I'm wrong. I mean, you can always Josh.Perez. I mean, maybe you can email them. This is the council, so this is law office. Why would you have your law office above your name? I mean, that's not good. That's not a good look to be putting your lawyer's name and number on your website. Like, direct your phone calls to my lawyer because, you know, I'm a good-hearted person. I don't know. They have another one. Weird site. It is. It's weird. How do you do it? Oh, go to WO. Like that. Let's see. Oh no, this is letting me to buy it. So I don't want to buy the domain. I already have the domain. It won't let me look up WHOLS. Because I was trying to figure that out too. Like, how old's the domain? I was like trying to look up how old's the company. But it wouldn't tell me. Let's see. Let's go back to the top. One World Corp. This is an airline. This comes up as an airline, the One World Corp year. Wow, they don't have any of the websites or anything that comes up. Really? The lawyer's from Pennsylvania, same as Jules? Oh yeah, the lawyer. Yeah, she is from there. She wrote me the other day on the Twitter. I haven't looked at the message. That was a while back. Let me just go on up there. Cause I mean, I haven't said anything. Sorry, I was trying to read this, see if there was anything. No, okay. Well, there's a lot. Okay, I'll have to go through that later and then let you guys know. What's this? Oh, wow. I guess one of the shooters today, like in the school shooting, was 14 years old. Wow. Sorry, guys. That stuns me. That just stuns me. Kids doing this to kids. Oh my gosh, that's horrifying. That's horrifying. Because he had no reason to have one of those GUNs or any of that. So parents are going to get in a lot of trouble for that. So World Nexus Corporation. Like, what is all this? Is this like another corporation? Like in their corporation? Oh, look at this post coming soon. I don't even like I'm pretty sure I don't even know if this is a real email, like the co part. This is weird. Your content. No, I don't have any content. So yeah, at night family. And then this is what this comes up. What's going on? Yeah, they just made this. You know what we could do? Well, I don't know if it would make any damn difference. We could always go to like Facebook or something and look up the names of these stupid companies, see if they come up. What was it? One World Corp. Make sure I put these in right. One World Corporation LLC. It is a trucking and logistics corporation. Oh wait, hold on. What's this? Nope. Is this the same? World Corp. No, it's not the same. I thought it was the same. Okay, no, yeah, nothing comes up. Yeah, that's not it. Okay, so then the other one was called At Night. No, there's a musician, a band. It's weird. I don't get it. They should be like, they should pop up, Like if I were to put in, let's go over. Well, it might pop up in my end because it's like, I don't know. I was going to say like, if I were to type in, let me go over to the other screen and type in like my company. Yeah, like the first thing that pops up is my boutique, like my website. Like, so that should be them, like that should pop up as like whatever. But it's not doing that. It's really weird. It's so weird. Let me get some of these things out of here. I got so many tabs open. I don't know my head from my, you know what? Really, I don't. Okay. I did want to show you a little something before. Oh, Betty. She thinks she has court on the wrong. She thinks she has court on the wrong day. She's telling people she has court on the wrong day. Now I don't know if she's going to show up or not, but she said Seth is going to show up with her. So, how do y'all feel about that? How do you feel about? I mean, I don't even know. That's y'all. That's out of my wheelhouse. Like, the father of a missing child is going to show up to court with a YouTube creator that is getting protection orders out against her from the biological mother and stepfather. If that doesn't make your head spin, then I don't know what will. If I said that to somebody outside of YouTube, they would be like they would look at me like I was nuts. And I say, well, probably a little. I mean, I really, it's crazy. It's like, they probably haven't, you know what I mean? They probably haven't seen the inside of a courtroom like in the same time since like Sebastian was a little kid when they went. Like, when they went for all the things that we read about last night. Oh, I don't know. Okay, so I'm gonna play this little clip of Betty because it's pretty funny. It's from the channel Yep. I don't know if they're in the chat or not right now. And if your chats aren't coming through, it's because it's me. I forgot to click them. And I think Jan fell asleep on us. She's my girl. But I'm going to play this little bit of Betty, and I'll play the video actually, because I was only going to play like the first 10 seconds because that's where it shows, her lying. But we'll play the video and then I'll show you in between. But this is her coming unhinged a little more. She, in my opinion, there for a minute, I don't know if you guys had noticed, but she was doing her hair there for a minute and she was putting her big old hoop earrings in. I think she was trying to dress up a little bit for the camera. I think she kind of took to heart what people were saying to her online. But then all of a sudden, Betty's back. Betty's back. I'm going to make a song out of her. Her kitchen terrifies me. And I don't know why, but it just does. And that chair, everybody has that chair. Can we all just appreciate the chair? Hold on, let me put her up here. I got to pull her up. I thought I had her up. You got to appreciate the chair. Because I think everybody that anybody over the age of, I'll say my age, 38, over the age of 38 had this in their living room or had this in their dining room. This chair, these chairs with the table. You could sit like 8 people or something, 6 to 8 people. You put the leaf in. Thanks, Anne-Marie. The sweater is super soft. It makes me feel good. Yes, serious. Glad you showed up to the party. No matter what, she needs to show up to defend herself. Yeah, she does already. Yeah, she does. She's not going to. I don't. Now, my mom used to tell us, you better, if you're going to the doctor or you're going to court, you better be in your Sunday best. You better be ready to roll in there in your Sunday best. Shower, shaving, all of it, I don't get those same vibes. I feel like coming from Betty when she rolls up into court. Now, I wonder what she's going to be wearing. I'm wondering. I might need to just go to Tennessee so I can be like she's on the red carpet when she goes by, and I'll have the microphone and be like, "This is Tanya, TitaniumBuilt, paparazzi," and then put the microphone in her face. Don't tempt me, JLR. Where you at?
Earlier today, we are going to have, it sounds like court is not going to be on the 9th. It's going to be on the 10th. I just got.
Betty. You got court on the 9th and you got court on the 10th. I just looked this up tonight. Unless this changes by tomorrow at 8 o'clock, she better get her, or what? No, the next 5 days. She has 5 days. Sorry, I mean tomorrow. was looking at the 9 on my 1109. What, 5 days? 4 days now? Betty, why do we keep having to print this out for you and show you? And you miss it anyway, though. You miss it. But it says here, and maybe it's just me, but it says here 9/9/2024 at 2 p.m. and 9/10 at 10 a.m. And she's going to tell you here in a minute, oh, it's probably going to be an all-day hearing. Are you going to show up? Now, I'm wondering if her lawyer just has to show up on the 9th. Now, that could be it. But I don't think so, because I don't know why they would put her. I don't know why they would do it like that. Like a motion hearing, I would think that she would have to be there, but maybe not. Maybe not. First appearance definitely has to be there on the 10th. If you're not there on the 10th, Betty, then whoa, you know. I know, Austin, right? She has a lot of DV charges. I was going to show her video on here, but I ain't got the heart to do that to her. But I will tell you, you can find it out there. I think she was like beating on her old man or something. I'm calling her old man because I feel like that's how Betty would call him. The small man. Back then in the day, I mean, like that's what she comes walking out of that house when the cops come. Like, phew. I was just like, man, I ain't got it in me. Ain't got it in me to do that to Betty. She was a whole other person. I mean, she's still a whole other person now, but she was like double the size. Like, where'd all that weight go? I think that she's really, over the last few years, you can see this is too much. You know, this is just too much.
Got an email or a text.
I'm gonna put Yep's channel in here too. Make sure you go over there and check out Yep's videos and subscribe.
And just popped up.
And stop scratching at Betty. That's so dirty. That's even worse than putting your hands in your mouth. To me, nope. You might as well just whatever it was on your hands, wherever your hand was just at, wherever it was, you should have just put whatever dirt was on it and just put it right in your mouth. Like, your eyes are like the gateway into your soul, right? Anything that gets in them. Look at her. You're gonna get an infection.
And so it looks like it's going to be on the 10th. So I'm hoping that we can get as much media in that courtroom as possible. That would be really, really good. This is going to probably be the first time that we're going to see the entire family. You know, the mom, stepfather, step-grandparents, Seth. Seth will be there. I've confirmed that Seth will be going to that court hearing.
It's confirmed. If I was Katie, I would have to go and I'd have to speak to the bailiff before court and be like, okay, you can just keep your eye on me. Just keep your eye on me, because if I see him, I'm going to do some out-of-pocket stuff, because I am so sorry. But if I was the mother of a missing child and my ex is walking in with Bullhorn Betty to take up for her when our child is missing, then someone better get me, because my hands would be moving faster than my legs would be. Like, I ain't going to lie. I would say just take me over to get me, Chris, get bail money ready, I would say.
On the 10th. So
I can't imagine.
It's definitely going to be a big deal, in my opinion. It's going to be the first time that anybody has seen this entire family together for 6 months. And I'm hoping that that'll be enough to get some of these, cameras and journalists.
What are you talking about? They've been together since after 6 months. I mean, or, it's been less than 6 months, because we saw them at the truck and everything when they were even yelling at each other. Betty, there's video.
Out there to that hearing on September 10th.
There's going to be that one local reporter that shows up.
So, hey, True Psychic, it's good to see you. I hope everybody's doing great. Oh, Lady Lacey, thank you so much. It's nice to see you. So if you guys are out in the Tennessee area, you might want to come by too. I know that, we have some people from the area that are on here, YouTubers and stuff like that. They may want to come out. We know that there was Megan Fox just did a report on all of this. So it's just
Take that for what you will.
It smells wrong to me, and I know for a fact I've not committed a crime. So I'm interested in seeing how this all works out, because at the end of the day, I've got violations of court orders without any due process. But we'll see how it all works out. So I don't have a magic ball. We're in a different state, in a different county. I live in Florida, right? I follow Florida law when I'm here.
She's a liar. Betty, we know you don't follow the law. You break the, if she's been caught 40 times, they always tell you when you get like a DUI, they say you will drink, and this could be a different statistic at this point. This was back 20 years ago, but you will drive approximately 200 times or more while impaired before you get caught doing it. What? That's Betty.
Been in that cat community for 4 days. And, so I followed the law while I was there when I was.
And no, she didn't. She didn't follow the law while she was there. She was talking about getting a pew-pew and making subtle threats, going by their house in the middle of the night while live streaming while driving, stopping traffic while chasing one of them. You were behind him, ma'am. He was trying to get away from you. He stopped at a red light. He couldn't go anywhere. You stopped your vehicle, ran up to his car, threatened him, and whatever you were doing. Yelling at him, at least. I don't know if you threatened him. I'll give you that. But you were yelling with your phone. And I'm sorry, but Terry Bowersock, your response was perfection. Well, you were following me. He made himself look like he was like trying to act dumb too. I like that. Now, I would like to be there at court on the 10th. That would be exciting.
Was there, and I follow the law here in the state of Florida when I'm here. I can't wait to hear how they are. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. So we've definitely got.
Josh, make sure Betty doesn't ask for a kitten. She can't have one. She got a dog. Where's that dog? I always feel like I need proof of life, A
lot of things going on. Obviously, it does kind of feel like I'm being singled out by the law enforcement there. And
Betty, it's because you're breaking the law. What do you mean?
We'll just have to see how it all goes.
Oh, that's gross.
They apply the same standard that they apply to everybody else to me.
What was she eating?
They don't have to like me. They don't even have to like what I say.
There's not even enough on the fork. I'm sorry. It's getting late. I'm getting delirious. Betty, she's like, she scraped her plate. I will never, ever, ever do that to you guys. Eating bacon grease. Oh my God, probably. Ew, don't say that, Austin. Ooh. But someone said this the other night. I know I keep bringing it up because I don't know which one of y'all said it, but you made a good point. One of you guys said maybe Betty uses her she says this is like a work dinner. So she can like write it off on her taxes. And I was like, you might be right. Because she always is eating online, Odessa said, I really hope Katie and Chris don't have to be at that hearing and their lawyer can represent them. Yeah, that would be really nice. But I think they probably want to go, maybe. I don't know. Would you want to go? I would. I don't know. Actually, I don't know. Because Katie's stronger than me. Like, you know, I feel like. But then again, you know, like physically she is. But I've heard on the Facebook pages, and this is just where I've seen it, but I've heard from people that have come out that said that they were friends of Katie, that knew Katie, that she's been not doing good at all. Like they went into like pretty like rough details, you know, of her not like getting off the bathroom floor and her crying and not being able to speak. And I couldn't imagine. Now you got Betty over here just licking the plate. I'm surprised she didn't give it to the dog to lick it. And then she licked, I don't know, was she eating?
Okay. But they do have to follow the law, you know, just like
We need to get her one of those ADHD toys, like a squishy thing or like, you know, like a stress ball or something.
like I have to follow the law. I don't like what they're doing. I don't like what they're saying, right?
She's like me. She can't sit still. She's just like, I'm like that. Not as bad as Betty.
But it doesn't give me a right to violate the law. And it doesn't give them the right to violate the law, in my opinion. So we'll see how this all works out. But I'm pretty sure that we should have a much more successful day on Tuesday. I guess I'm going to be having my first appearance and my arraignment and a full-fledged trial. It's going to be probably an all-dayer. You know, that's all I got to say. It'll probably be.
I don't even have her sped up.
Be one of those things that are all day, you know, but I'm hoping.
Oh, it's going to be like all day because just that important. No, Betty, it's because you got 4 victims. 4 of them. 4. Oh, I'd be so embarrassed. I'd be so embarrassed. I don't think I'd ever come back on the platform. If I had a child, missing child's parents and the grandparents suing me or like telling me getting a PO, anything against me. I mean, I would be mortified. I'd be mortified.
Hoping by the end of this, they'll be forced to drop all.
Someone tell me what she did in Monkey Vaughn's case. Now I forget. It was something to his mom. Now I can't remember what I saw, but I saw something and it was something with Brandy Neal, but I'm pretty sure it was her that did something in that case. That's what they were going over. It was just the other day. I wish I would remember. But I was like, what? Yeah.
All the charges against me. Like there's some problems there. But we'll see. You know, my life and the things that I go through are publicized on my channel. I don't see that changing anytime soon. I don't see my opinions and criticism changing anytime soon. I really don't. We as a public, in my opinion, have a right to say whatever we want. We're not in a movie theater screaming fire. We're on a YouTube channel that people have a choice to watch or not watch, right? Why they watch it if they don't like me is pretty, I don't know, it's pretty unhinged, personally speaking. It's pretty unhinged. So
oh, okay, it's over. Sorry. I was looking at this other page. I was trying to see. So the other one I did see it actually. It was from last year, I believe. And it was either last year or the year before. I can't remember for sure. But it came out, this video came out last year. But it was, she went on Queen Bee's live. I was trying to see if it would show me anything, but no, it doesn't. Like, but it was just her. She did a video and just like told people, content creators, like kind of how to treat people in missing persons cases. Because a lot of people went after her and she was at work. Went after Tyler. That case, man, that they need to solve that. They need to put those people in jail. They have 4 people that they're just sitting there. They're not just sitting there. I'm not saying that, but it's not going as fast as a lot of us want it to go. So Hopefully you guys are all having a great hump day too. I can't believe we're already to Wednesday. Like where'd the time go? Where the day goes? So it does look like she has 2 open cases over here. First one is going to be just says the motion hearing in the first initial appearance. That was the $20,000 bond. The charges are for the restraining order violation. And then the other one. Is for Chris. It looks like. Order of protection. And her attorneys are Frizzle and Frizzle. I don't know. That name just kind of makes me laugh. Crazy. We're just getting ready to get off to catch her here in a minute. I thank you guys for being here. Guess what? I hit over 1,000 on my TikTok. I hit like 1,001. I hope they haven't. I hope no one unsubbed or unfollowed me, but I did. I was excited about that because now I can go live over there. I don't know. It's just a milestone that I wanted. Oh, and I'll tell you something else that's really cool. I can't figure out how to do it. I forget how I monetize this channel. Like I forget. It was 2 years ago when I did it, but our channel, our little baby channel, has like 1,300 subs, and we're getting monetized over there. Just wanted to tell you guys that I'm pretty excited about it. It's like a little milestone, and it's like I'm excited about it because I don't know. I'm gonna start putting more content just like strictly over there for you guys as well. So it'll be it's gonna be a little different than this channel. More open. I'm gonna be more open. And try to like put like all the stuff that's not true crime like over there, just because we talk about trauma, different like injuries and stuff on this channel a lot, different traumas just in general, whether it's family, friends, from an accident, just we talk about a lot of stuff. So I want to put that over there and put like more of like the life vlog kind of stuff over there. And yeah. But on my Facebook, I'm not my Facebook. I'm sorry, my YouTube, that is. So on the Unfiltered with Tanya YouTube channel. So yeah, we'll make sure. I'll make sure I float everybody over that way too, beforehand. But one of our little videos we did, like it got like 1,800 views. I'm like, that's more then we have subscribers. Look at that over here, doing its own thing. But it didn't take near as long. I was doing pre-recordeds on this channel though. That was my problem. Yeah, I was really excited about that. I thought it was pretty cool. I thought it was pretty cool. But I'm not going to turn on anything until I I have to figure it all out. I'm not going to turn I don't know if I don't know. We'll figure it out when we get there. Oh, the name of the channel, Unfiltered with Tanya. Let me put it in the chat. Let me see if I can. Does it come up under channel? I don't think it does. I'm just going to put the link in there. I'll type it in. / Okay. Oopsie. Wait, that's right. Let me double check. Make sure. Yep. Look at that. And then, yeah, like I said, I'm going to do more like lives and stuff over there. I'm going to try to at least do 1 a week over there, starting at least 1 or 2. And then just, see how it goes from there. Just see, if there's like, certain cases, I might bring them like over there. Like I might just do like some random cases or something. I don't know. But it'll probably be more of like a free for all over there. Just whatever we want to do. Oh, Mary Beth, I'm glad you got your stuff. I hope everybody should be getting stuff. Y'all pulled through and was ordering stuff this over the weekend. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm busy. And I loved it. I love being busy like that. I sent out a bunch of stuff Tuesday. I was like, please take it. Like Like I took it all down to the like mail room, and I'm like, you know, I'm like, they're gonna take this because it's like one of the boxes was pretty big, and I'm like, I'm just gonna give it a whirl. You know, I was like, if it's still down here after like she comes, you know, I won't make her take it. I'll just take it down. But I knew by the time I got to the post office, it'd be like after 5, and then I have to wait an extra day, and didn't want to do that. So she took it. I'm gonna make another sale before too long. And then I have a bunch of sweaters and stuff I need to get out. Sweater season is going to be fastly approaching us. But I love sweater season. I don't like the cold. I don't like the sun that goes down at 5 o'clock. I hate that. It makes me so depressed. It makes me so sad. But a big chunky sweater any day of the week over something like a tank top, to me, I would take that over a tank top. Like I like to be bundled. Thanks, Travis. Yeah, you thought I was 48 when you first came in. That's funny. You're like, damn, look at her. If I was 48, I'd be feeling I'd really be feeling myself, guys. I'd be like, look at this youthful skin. No need to put snake or snail crap all over your face. That's what I do right now. I'm not the only one. If you would have told, oh my, it's so funny though, because 10 years ago, 11 years ago, I'd say, I was at my mom's, it was after my car accident, so 10 years ago. And I would put salt down because of snails. Like I never had seen a snail until I moved to this little small town with my mom. There were snails everywhere. I'd never seen a snail growing up, never saw one. And they would be slithering, you know, and I'd be getting them with the salt because I'd be in a wheelchair and I didn't like bugs coming after me. This is all fair game when you're in a wheelchair. I'm sorry, it's fair game. Bugs are fair game. You mess with them. But snail, you know, snail mucin, I'll probably always use it, Nash Native. I'll probably always use it. My skin is so dry from the medications that I take. I have to be on a medication just for saliva. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so that snail mucin has been a godsend for me. Really, to be able to handle it. Badger Witness, you'll be putting it everywhere that's dry. My elbow is dry right now. I need to get some of that snail mucin and put it on there. I don't know why. It's just this one elbow. I think it's because I'm always like, I lean on it. Not good. No, I don't think so. Mary Beth. I bet you that like somebody's grandmother thought of that or something. That's what that sounds like. My mom, Vaseline. She always told me Vaseline worked really well. And then the doctor even told me that. I use Vaseline on my feet after I got out of the shower every time. I don't know. I was just reading the chat. Her hearing aid thing. That's funny. Snail crap, yeah. Like, I got it right here. Look, I don't have to go anywhere anymore. You guys got me this little refrigerator. It's so nice. I need to put it up. I need to like bring it up to the counter more. I have more of this stuff too. I just don't want to dig it all up. I guess I could, but I guess I could. I'm right here. I think I did a review on this stuff. Oh, look, there's more. There's extras. Okay. So this is probably the most inexpensive skincare brand that is going to be out there on the market for somebody over the age of 30. Like, really. I mean, like a lot of stuff they market for is more like just a little bit more, I feel like, than this stuff is cost. But I've got the eye patches. And this is like eye patch. And you can put it like on your chin and like your forehead. This is all snail. All-in-one cream. Not sure what's the all-in-one. It's in a different language. It's in Korean. And then I use this Snail Radiance Duo Essence. And then I use this Advanced Snail Peptide Eye Cream. Oh my gosh, I do have a lot of this stuff. And then this Niacin 15. If you don't get anything at all, get this. Even if you're a guy, you'll thank me. Write it down, write the name down. Let me see if it'll, I'm not saying it probably right. So let me see if it'll focus because my camera is being weird. Okay. There we go. It's Niacinamide. It's like butter on your face. I don't know. It's like you shouldn't put butter on your face because that would like clog your pores. But it feels like, I don't know, like it just is like kind of like oily, but not oily. Like it doesn't make you feel oily, but it does. I don't know. It's good. This was out of stock for like 30 days one time, and I didn't like it. I didn't like that at all. But the whole brand is called Core 6. So you can just look at under the brand. So I'll just put the brand in the chat. And I think I did a review of this stuff on my TikTok, if you have TikTok. Let me put this stuff back in here so my fridge isn't like hanging over. Do I have anything else in there? Oh, just eye drops. Whoa. So, on the side of the thing. This thing like got on my hair and it like scared me and I hit my head like a little bit. That's fine. And then I just had extras. So 505 things. That's what you need then if you live in the desert. I'm telling you. And it's not weird. It's not weird. It's just don't think of it. I don't know. I just put it on and don't even think of it. Oh, I can't do makeup. Skincare, I could do that. Makeup, no, I will usually put on mascara and like I'll like color my eyebrows a little bit. But that's all the energy that I that I have. It feels like I wore makeup in the chat actually. It was one time in the last like 6 months. Steve came in here and did it. Steve said I look nice without makeup on. Pretty sure it was Steve. And after that, I didn't wear makeup. I was like, cool. I think it's because we only had the one guy at the time, it was just Steve. I was like, the one guy that watches us, he thinks that I look fine, so I'm not wearing makeup anymore. Because I used to do the spray makeup. And that, because I don't like to touch my face, really. I mean, I'm touching it right now, but I don't like to be hard on it. Makeup with one eye is hard, yeah. It is a little harder. Yeah, I guess it does get it. And it's different. Like, no matter what, there's a difference in the two. Like, I mean, there is. So when I lost my eye, my eyelashes changed texture. Don't ask me how, don't ask me why, don't ask me who. I don't know how that even can happen because like, you would think your eyelashes are the same texture, but these ones on this one are a lot thicker than over here and they're longer. Weird. Yeah, cleaning it, yeah. I can't wear makeup and like just sit in my makeup. You know what I mean? I have to be like out and about, be doing something, be wearing makeup. But I don't ever wear it. Oh, well, DM, look at that. She knows all about makeup. And the things. The thought of snails. I'm surprised I was really grossed out about snails. I wish there was video of me like out there with my salt and everything in my wheelchair. Like, I know my mom didn't want to take pictures and like video of me at that time because she knew I wasn't having the funnest of times, even though I wasn't like crying or anything. I just, it was hard times. But I wish she would have taken a little bit. Oh, really? Mine is not, there's not a difference there, I don't think. I mean, there is. But I have a scar here. Like this one you can't really see, but I don't know. I just feel like you can, but you can't. Like you can, but you can't. Like in the light, you can see it. No snails were harmed. I don't really know what they do with them. I think they just get the goo out of them. Oh, be careful, ladybug. Don't put stuff. I mean, be careful what you put on your face from there. I don't want you to put something on it and it burn you. Watch it. Just do a test spot first. Oh, that's scary. Because you never know, you know. I've even seen like this brand on Temu and they are like, no, don't get it on there because like it's a fake. It's like a fake. So just be careful. I get this on Amazon. And it orders for me every 3 months and I use it. That's about as much as I go through it. Every 3 months I need to get new. And I don't buy it all at once. I buy like, you know, it's all on different. It's just like, I think it's all on different weeks. Yeah. Perfume in it. Oh, yeah. No, I'm cool. Like, no perfume on my face. No perfume. No perfume. I don't really wear perfume, which is weird. Now that I think about it. But Vincent doesn't wear anything because he doesn't smell. He smells like him. I forget it's like 10, like it's a 80 some percent, I want to say. I'm probably gonna say this wrong. But like 80% of Asian descents, like people that have Asian descents, they don't have those, I guess, pores that, or they do, they just don't have the glands that produce those smells or whatever. And that's why I guess he doesn't smell. He doesn't smell like anything but him. Now I'm going to look it up. If I can. 80 to 95% have little to no body odor. This is due to a gene mutation that makes the ABCC11 gene non-functional. Wow. Yeah. So can you imagine? Oh, wow. He could be running around sweating. He just glistens. Not me. Not me. But thank you guys all for being here. Oh, Ashley, that's so sweet. You're such a good support system. Imagine that, yeah, if I ever have children with Vincent, I hope they get that. That'd be amazing. You wouldn't have little smelly kids, you know, when they're teenagers. Oh my gosh, we're 1 month away from Sarah Boone, aren't we? Yeah. No matter what lawyer she gets, they are proceeding with trial. We will have to figure out how to do stream at the same time. I don't know what we're going to do, but we'll figure it out. Well, Delphi is not going to have cameras as far as we know. So we'll have to listen to them afterwards. Thanks, Travis. I appreciate that. East Coast. Yeah. Well, yeah, I probably wouldn't do well over there if I'm already dry over here. But thank you guys all for being here tonight. I appreciate you. I'll be back tomorrow evening. I might be back tomorrow during the day. You never know. Things got a little, you know, crazy today. Like, so I was helping, you know, with Granny's channel and she was on a phone call. So I was helping, you know, Kathy. So that's why I didn't come live over here. But it was fun because I never got to meet this one that was another creator and I never got to meet her. And I was like just sitting here and I kept like cleaning something and then I'd go back into Granny's live and I'm like listening in. I'm like, she's not back yet. So then I would clean something else and then I go back and I'm like, I'm just going to go up. I was like, I'm just going to go up and help her. So yeah, that's what we ended up doing. But Betty has court in 6 days. Yeah. Well, she technically, according to these documents, she has it on the 9th at 2 p.m. But I don't know if she has to be there. Maybe just her lawyer has to be there for that motions hearing. But then it says first appearance on the 10th. So we'll see if she shows up. She better show up if Seth's going to be there, you know. And oh my, I don't even want to have to tell these guys how to, you know, make sure you're presentable when you come into court. I could just see it now. I could just see it being a whole mess. Is Dog going to be there too? Is he going to be like the jailhouse lawyer? You don't think she'll be there doing it? I don't have faith in her this time. I had faith in her last time, and she didn't show up. And she made me look stupid because I was like, oh my gosh, I thought Betty was actually going to show up. Dog will go pick her up. Yeah, he'll go get her bail. All right. Well, thank you guys for being here tonight. I do appreciate it so much. I love hanging out and talking to you at the end of the lives. How's my dog just making her noise? Oh, she looks so cute in the camera. Mia, you look real cute. Your head up. Okay. She's tired. It's past her bedtime. She wants to go outside probably and wants a cookie. That's what she wants. She wants a cookie. But I do appreciate you guys being here. Thank you guys for liking the video, subscribing to the channel, hanging out with us all night. It does mean a lot. If you knew about Dog the Bounty Hunter and his crazy past, put like something in the comments below if you're watching on replay. That way I know, because like I didn't know about Dog being all crazy like. But thanks again for being here. I'll see you guys all tomorrow night at 9:35 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So see you guys. Bye. I hear you, Mia. You're ready to go outside, huh?